Hello, this is It's Going to Be Okay, and we're diving into the health benefits of magnesium. You may have heard of magnesium, there's different kinds, we've talked about them, but today we're talking about the health benefits. And not all magnesium is created equal, there are certain ones that are better. My supplement focuses on L-threonate, glycinate, and magnate because that's what the research shows us helps the brain and improves mental health, right? And that's what this is all about. Let's focus on the health benefits of magnesium. There are many more than 13, but these really help us to better understand how it helps the brain and mental health. So, number one, it helps with energy production. So, we have these cells and they need to power up. And magnesium is involved in energy production and it helps to convert food to energy, particularly the production of ATP, which really is important for our cellular health and helping us to regulate our responses in a world when so many kids have low tone, and individuals do. My own child, one of my children, have low tone. It means their energy and their cells aren't working properly. So magnesium can really benefit. So I think a lot of people know that magnesium helps our heart, and it's specifically helping our heart muscle. There's a lot of research to show that it really can be incredible for long-term cardiac health, and that's just one of the many health benefits. But so let's talk about blood sugar control. So I don't think we talk enough about blood sugar control and regulation and mood. They are tied. They have those absolutely hysterical commercials where you're hangry and the Snickers commercials. And it's a true story. I mean, both my kids get cranky when they don't eat and they have struggle with maintaining energy. So they have lots of food. But it aids in insulin metabolism. That's what magnesium supports. And it can influence the release and regulation of insulin, which is incredibly important for not just diabetes related components, which there's lots of research to show that magnesium supports diabetes. But in terms of mental health, we need to have stable blood sugar levels, which is why I'm always talking to you all about, making sure you're eating healthy fats and protein, but magnesium can help in that as well. So the other thing that it can do, and something we don't talk a lot about, it helps with the regulation of calcium, potassium, and sodium. And these three minerals are important in our body, and magnesium balances them. They help with the heart, they help with the muscles, and they help with nerve communication. And those, of course, as you could imagine, are foundational in our system. So, magnesium, it's required for proper neurotransmitter function, right? We always think about those, pharmacologicals are the only way to impact our brain's neurotransmitter communication. So, that's what sends signals. That is important for memory and learning. And magnesium specifically modulates the NMDA receptors, which are for memory and learning. So that's why many people will say that they wish they had started magnesium earlier because they notice an impact. In our Facebook group, and if you're not part of our Facebook group, drroseann.com/group, we were talking today actually about what are blockages for kids taking supplements. And one of the things, and there's a lot, right? They don't want to take a large quantity, they don't remember, they hate pills. They hate pills was the number one reason, which is why we're making a powder. But one of the things that came up was that if they don't feel an immediate effect, some of the teenagers don't want to take it. And I get that when they're stressed, but these supplements in general and nutrients require constancy. But one of the main reasons I love magnesium is that people feel a difference pretty quick and they don't mind taking it. Some of my most resistant adults are like, okay, can I take this twice a day? So it's because it's helping calm down that neurotransmitter communication and make it more effective. So, brain plasticity. I love talking about brain plasticity. It's part of why I do neurofeedback because it helps to get the communication working, but it enhances the plasticity at the synapses and really is important for the brain. And we need good neuroplasticity in our brain so that your child or you are more flexible, you're more able to roll with it. The stress response isn't as in a rev state all the time. It's just one of the other benefits. So, magnesium has been shown to protect against neurodegeneration. And that's important because we don't want to think about, getting older and our brain breaking down, but it does help prevent neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and other diseases. And it's a simple fix. So, mood regulation. So, magnesium helps to support the mood in a lot of ways. So it helps with the neurotransmitters, it helps to calm the brain, and we need as much mood regulation support as we can, along with the other benefit is stress reduction. Because let's face it, we are living in a very stressful world. And when we have long-term stress, it can lead to mood problems. It can lead to a variety of other clinical issues. And we need effective science-backed solutions to support that. And that is what magnesium can do for you. So reduce risk of hypertension. So when you take magnesium, the research has shown us that you're reducing high blood pressure. And even though high blood pressure in and of itself does not mean you always have a cardiac or you always have that. It is an indicator that something is off in your body. And, sometimes kids can get high blood pressure. Certainly us adults can. Hypertension is a really serious condition that we often kind of ignore if we're not feeling terrible. Migraines. So magnesium has been helpful in the prevention of migraines. Migraines, I've learned so much from people who experience migraines for so many reasons why, but it is a brain disorder. I mean, it's crippling when people have it. And research has shown us low levels of magnesium are associated with migraines. And just like anything else in this world, your physician may not have shared that information with you. I'm hoping they did. But maybe they didn't. Maybe you Google MD'd it and you're learning about it right now. So this is an opportunity for you to help support your brain. You always want to check with your medical provider on any of these. So there is a reduction in exotoxicity in the brain. And what that is there's too much excitatory stimulation going on in the brain. And too much stimulation is not good. It kills cells. And again, in this belief that there's always some type of pill that fixes things, yes, magnesium can support the brain. Yes, research shows us it helps with that. But we also want to change our behaviors, right? I created trademark brain behavior reset for a reason. We calm the brain, you learn new behaviors. So if you're in a stress cycle and you're constantly doing the same things, no bueno. You need to use tools and resources to change your behaviors and replace them with healthier ones. Not always easy. Maybe you're in a job that you have to be in that's really stressful because it pays the bills. But you can utilize resources like magnesium, breath work, meditation. There are things you can do, and I want you to. So magnesium, one of my all-time favorite reasons for magnesium is it supports sleep regulation. I can't sleep without magnesium. It ain't going to happen. So, and magnesium deepens. This research shows it improves the quality of sleep. So for some people like me, it helps with sleep onset. It's a great, great tool for that. And there's lots of other health benefits. These are just 13 of my favorite that support mental wellness. And if you're interested in, learning more about our Neurotastic Multi-Mag Brain Formula, all you have to do is go to drroseann.com/magnesium. Magnesium. I hope this was helpful. And this is the first of a 5-part series about the benefits of magnesium. We're going to talk about it for ADHD. We're going to talk about it for the immune system. What does low magnesium levels look like? And we're going to get into all of the research so that you can feel good about making the choice to take magnesium for yourself or maybe for your child.